where did he find that wave under priority?
Yeah.
He must have been in his own little John world somewhere on the reef, and
he's just zen. He's zen,
so in tune.
In tune with the waves. Of course, just John an overall ocean.
And John, live action here in his matchup against Ian Gentil. Florence swivels through that first turn, glides off the bottom, hack right under the lip, and a great start for the two-time world champ, Megan. And you can just see how well this worked. Old school color on this one, a resin tint cut lap, working pretty good for John Florence, Megs.
Yeah, beautiful first turn. That second one was all the money. Just a huge hack in the bowl. He's looking loose right here. He's so much speed here. Look at that, just layback, snap, hack. I mean, all of the above. Just right in the most critical part of the wave.
Our attention right now to Ian Gentil on his opening ride, looking to answer back against John Florence. John opened up with a 6.83, so quite a challenge for Ian Gentil early on, Megs.
Yeah, I mean, right here he looks perfectly set up, and then beautiful arcing turn there, and then you know what? I think he was a little bit not as.
The thing he can do is try to get on, as we say, John insider here.
John down carved with the speed and power and flow, so much better. He's going to back up his 6.83 with that effort.
Bowls and love this steep takeoff here, and you can just tell this west bowl just went hello, and he just jammed that, held the rail all the way around. That'll be a really nice backup for him there.
I'm so impressed. You can see from this point of view, I'm just so impressed with how small his board is and how in control he is. And you can see it right here. Like, I mean, he's riding a 6.2, and the amount of speed that he has to control to not slide his fins out, to not to really just lay and stay on rail that entire turn.
Well, the board he's riding, although it's a 6.2, just a second ago of Nat Young, he's going to be in the next matchup against Callum Robinson. We'll get back to that because John is up and riding, slashing, finding a little shampoo barrel there. No problem for John, looking extremely casual. Last wave for John was a 5.17.
Here we see John here taking off. Beautiful drop there, and then into a huge snap under the lip barrel. And just maneuvers this, again, that section, that barrel was not easy. You can see it here. He's setting himself up. But this is textbook right here, how he does this beautiful snap under the lip.
This is a la Michael Ho, the snap to barrel combo. You know Pops invented that.
There we go, Uncle Mike, an ode right there.
Yep. He's still doing that today, right?
It's so cool. John Florence with a searing turn coming into frame there. Gets bounced after that knifing turn. But John still in the lead against Ian Gentil.
5+ on the board. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. And here's Ian. I watched him before. He paddled out a little bit late, and big carve right there.
Wow, that was a beautiful turn right there. That first carve, I loved it. Into a second one. Here's the replay speed for Ian.
Yeah, so 6.5 sharp eye, a little longer than he was riding yesterday, and this was a beautiful arc. I mean, that's what that longer line, that longer rail will give you.
And he got to the, John Florence right behind him. He's got the red hot board, bang, into the corner. Wow, a lot of power on that 6.2 Ghost model from Paisel. That was a beautiful turn right there.
I mean, if you listen to what Pertamo, the head judge, had on today, we want to see long rail lines, and that was a long rail line into a gouge, and that's just a little difference. That's that 6.2. You slow that 6.2 down a little bit more, and you just are able to rip in. Look at this, Brett, just into the lip too.
I feel like that turn is so gnarly. It's almost, for John though, it's like a safety turn. He wipes speed off,
yeah,
and he has it so dialed that it's just not fair because he goes so fast.
The one point of difference in that maneuver that he does, though, is where he does it and the angle of approach.
But it's much bumpier than it looks. And, yeah, I definitely wanted to get better waves. But, I'm glad that I got through that heat and on to the next.
Oh, whoa. That's trippy. We didn't know it was the same wave. But it was.
smaller. It was weird. Now
It's a solid start, you know, and in a minute and a half, he's going to have free reign of the lineup.
Here we go. Ian ready to swing for the fences. Looking for a 6-4-1. Little hung up on the lip line. Not exactly what he wanted, but then bang! That was insane. Throws the tail on the inside corner.
have a chat, but
Here we
was
go.
this
Replay.
with priority? He did have priority. So nice carve, kind of in the bowl. Snaps it, slides it right there. Almost lost his back foot.
The only thing I think that's going to go against him here is that the wave was really jumbly. So you saw the first turn where he kind of got held up there. There's a lot of lump in the face, and then again right here.
It was also pushing out to sea, right? So reality is it's not a critical section as you might say, but the turn that definitely was critical. Is there a 0.4 difference in those waves? It's really what's going to be.
Ian's just had that sunset like towards the channel where it looks like it's going to die out.
Scores dropped in. Unfortunately, not enough for Ian.
Feels right.
So he got a 5.87 on that. Well, the surfing was there. The wave kind of let him down. Ian Gentil, great heat for you. But John Florence is going to advance on.